Britain will never be fully in control of its waters like Norway, not even after the transition period agreed in the Brexit trade deal. It has emerged. Britain and the EU have sealed a post-Brexit trade agreement after 9 months of fraught negotiations. Prime Minister Boris Johnson and European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen clinched the deal on Christmas Eve, haggling over fishing rights. The mood in Brussels was sober, with Ms. von der Leyen saying one of her main feelings was relief that we can finally put Brexit behind us. Back in Downing Street, Mr. Johnson was upbeat as he declared Britain had secured its negotiating objectives. The agreement will come into force on January 1, guaranteeing tariff-free trade on most goods and creating a platform for future cooperation on issues such as crime fighting, energy and data sharing. Despite Downing Street calling a mutual compromise, it does seem Mr. Johnson capitulated on one of the most contentious areas of the talks, fishing rights. The UK wanted any fishing agreement to be separate from the trade deal with access negotiated annually in a similar fashion to Norway's agreement with the bloc. Norway is an independent coastal state, with the rights and responsibilities under international law associated with that status. Stocks shared with the EU are managed through annual bilateral negotiations. Each autumn these talks set total allowable catches on the basis of scientific advice. This contrasts starkly with the position of the UK fishing industry within the EU's common fisheries policy, something the EU wanted to maintain at all costs. In the end, the UK agreed to a further 5.5 years of predictability for fishing communities, with the UK leaving the CFP. Stock quotas for UK fishers will increase over a 5-year timeframe, incrementally between now and 2026. This means Britain will fish just over 66% of UK waters, in stark contrast with Norway, which catches 90% of its own fish. During the transition, EU fishing vessels will still have full access to fish in UK waters, and after that, negotiations will be annual just like the ones between Norway and the bloc. However, the EU will be able to retaliate with tariffs if Britain refuses to grant it access, meaning London will never be fully in control of its waters. Lib Dem MP for Orkney and Shetland Alistair Carmichael said, "It is no state secret that fishing has been at the heart of negotiations being prolonged, and it's welcome for everyone that there's a deal at all."